The one thing I like being an adult is you don't really have somebody always dictating what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. And
are you still going to boss me around and lecture me if I'm an adult?
All the time, yeah.
Why?
No, but I'll give you advice if you're
okay.
making dumb decisions.
Well, I don't make dumb decisions.
Just like how I would expect my mom and dad.
Yeah, any parent would.
Yeah, I know the one that does it the most is Grandma Cindy. She still lectures me. She called me out on my bullcrap. If I do something stupid, she'll tell me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Which is, sometimes it sucks, but you need to hear it every once in a while. I don't plan on, bossing you around. I don't think you would. No, I want you to be your own person.
Yeah.
I'll still give you fatherly advice.
You don't really boss me around on anything now, though.
Because for the most part, you're a pretty good kid.
Yeah, I don't do anything. I just sit in my room all day.
Well, I'm just saying, other than I do lecture you occasionally about things that I wish that you would be doing. I wish you were more motivated.
Like taking out the trash?
Just taking out the trash, just doing simple things. Mm-hmm. Just simple responsibilities. Yeah. And then taking accountability for things you don't do.
What do you mean I take accountability?
No, not always. You always want to point the finger at somebody else.
Don't say that.
You do.
Dylan's going to agree with you because he always tries to tell me that. I didn't know that was true.
I've told you that.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was true.
Why wouldn't it be true?
I don't know.
Of course it's true.
Because Dylan says the same thing.
I used to be really bad about it too.
I didn't know I was actually like that, where I just
That's why it's important to reflect on yourself sometimes and just maybe listen to when somebody's telling you something.
Yeah, but I have a problem with, I don't want to admit I'm wrong about things.
Nobody does. Our ego gets involved.
Yeah.
We always want to...
Especially when I'm mad. I have a huge ego.
Anytime somebody says something to you, the first response most people get is defensive, and then we try to throw something back in their face.
I'm super defensive.
Yep. It's like a fight or flight kind of deal,
Yeah. I need to change that, though.
You just got to work on it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, part of growing up, and just recognize, at your age, I had no idea how I was, and I didn't reflect on any way that I acted for the most part. Now that I've gotten, by the time I was in my 30s, I started to realize there's certain traits that I had that I didn't necessarily like. There's still things that I'm working on now that is difficult. Like you saying, like ranting and lecturing and I don't know. There's other things. I'm not going to go.
No, you just lecture a bunch.
Yeah, I complain a lot.
Yes. I think that's where I get it from. I'm like a complainer. I think I get it from you. Well, you don't really complain that much, not as the other people in my life, but you complain a lot. I'm around you a lot. So
I think most of my complaining comes from when I'm really stressed. When I'm stressed out financially or whatever's going on in my life, I tend to complain a lot more. But if everything is kind of going good,
yeah, you haven't been like that the last week.
No, I've been in a really good mood. I've been super hyped about this podcast.
Yeah, about the podcast. Yeah, I know. But 2 weeks before, you were like.
So somebody was asking us why we decided to start a podcast, and this is something I've been wanting to do
for months.
Well, I mean, no, this is something I wanted to do back in 2021.
Well, you never mentioned it.
Yeah, I did. I said I would like to I thought about starting it, hey, what do you think about starting a podcast? And you were just like, whatever. I
kind of just always blew off the idea.
Yeah, it's always been something that seemed kind of fun, but I was always scared to do it because I was like, oh, it's just so much talking. What are we going to talk about? What we're going to do? What kind of content we're going to make? And then just all that editing and learning the softwares and all that stuff that goes into podcasting.
The main reason I didn't really want to do it that much at first, I was just scared, because there's cameras on me and I have to talk, yeah. So it's just but now that we're actually doing it, it's fun.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Just relax.
Yeah,
because we do have conversation all the time. Like Bailey, we don't really talk much at the house, but anytime we get in the car together, she's just flapping her gums if she ain't listening to music. The whole day we went shopping today, and I took her thrift shopping, and probably the entire time we're in the car, she's talking about Katy Perry.
Really?
Yeah, all day. You talked about Katy Perry all day. And it was like a Katy Perry playlist all day.
I know, we listened to Katy Perry all day.
All day. Oh, I like this song. Oh, this is my favorite song, Katy Perry. Oh, this is my song of Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah, this used to be my favorite music video when I was little. This one used to be my favorite music video, too, whatever.
Yeah, you used to watch a lot of music videos when you were young, huh?
Yeah.
Of Katy Perry.
Yes. A lot of music videos in general of, like, everything.
Yeah.
I used to love Meghan Trainor, too. You remember that?
Whatever happened to her?
I honestly don't know.
Relevant? Does she even make music anymore?
I have no clue. I haven't seen her since I was little.
Meghan Trainor. What song was that song she had that was really big?
You know I'm all about that bass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to sing that all the time.
All about that bass. Yeah, that was it was catchy. I was never a Meghan Trainor fan.
My favorite song from her when I was little was Dear Future Husband.
I don't know if
it was like, Dear Future Husband, if you... Yeah, I loved Meghan Trainor at the time.
Who else?
Who else?
Katy Perry, Meghan Trainor.
I'm trying to think. Hold on. Miley Cyrus.
Oh yeah, I liked Miley too.
I loved Miley so much, and then, who else?
Miley just got such a good voice.
Mm-hmm.
Her talking voice she's hard to listen to sometimes when she talks, but her singing, like, especially when she does covers, she does a lot of cover songs too.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I don't really like her country music. I just mainly like
No, I never was a fan of her when she did country, but she does like rock and roll songs, like cover songs now.
I never really seen them. I've only just like listened to like We Can't Stop, Adore You.
Yeah, those are great songs too. Yeah, those are good songs as well.
Those are always my favorite of hers.
I do like Miley. What about her dad, Billy Ray? Did you listen to his music?
No, I never really cared for him.
Oh gosh. I remember when that song, what song was that? I can't remember the name of that song, but I remember my mom and my aunt were obsessed with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, my mom was too.
Your mom was obsessed with Billy Ray?
Yes, and my granny.
Oh, probably when he was on that show.
When I watched Hannah Montana, they'd be like, oh my God, Billy Ray.
What show? He was on another show there for a while. I think he was a doctor or something on some, not sitcom, but with some TV series or something.
I have no clue. I just remember him from Hannah Montana.
He was on Hannah Montana?
Yeah, he played her dad.
I never watched Hannah Montana.
I watched it, but I didn't like watch it.
Yeah, I never watched Hannah Montana.
Yeah, it wasn't really like my type of show when I was little.
Hannah Montana.
I was more like Hey Jessie, Girl Meets World.
Hey Jessie. How's that?
I hate that show.
I remember that show. But all those were way after me. I never watched any of that stuff. Really.
Yeah.
I remember you watching some of it.
I watched a lot of SpongeBob,
and when you were real little, you watched Barney.
Yeah, Barney.
She was obsessed with Barney. That was when you were like 2, 3, maybe 4 years old. Barney.
And the raindrop song.
Oh, all the raindrops
are lemon gums and gumdrops. Yeah. I used to also like the one
that was catchy. I remember you used to watch that Barney movie all the time. I used to put it on every day for you, and that song would come on, and I remember going to work, and that song would be in my head all
really
day. Yes.
Yeah. I also like the one movie of Barney where they were out in like the Arctic or something, and there was like a polar bear, and they're like, "Bert, it's cold. I wish I had fur, like a furry bear. It's cold." And they were eating ice cream.
I don't know.
I remember that either was an episode or a movie of Barney, but I remember watching that, and I always liked that too. I
don't remember that at all.
That was like, I don't know.
Do you remember that show? Maybe it wasn't playing. Doug? It's like a cartoon. It used to come on just like basic television.
Wait, the dog?
I don't think he had a dog. He was like a bald-headed kid. Yeah. Doug.
I know Caillou.
Caillou. No, maybe Caillou was the bald-headed kid.
Yeah.
I don't think Doug was bald-headed. Doug was the crowd. I used to come home and watch that show every day.
Yeah, I have no clue what that is.
And eat my snacks after school. Mom always used to buy those little Christmas tree snacks. You know, those little Debbie's.
Ew.
I love those things.
Really?
Yes.
I hate the icing. I don't like so Debbie's.
Good. Or the, what's the other ones? Like cream pie, it's like an oatmeal cream pie.
Oh my, don't even talk about those.
They're disgusting now.
Yeah.
I tried one. We bought some not long ago and I ate them. I was like, or tried them. I did not like them.
Yeah. I remember sometime, I think it was in like maybe 2nd grade. I threw up at school because of them.
Yeah. What'd you do? Eat a bunch of them before you left?
No, I think I had one before school or something. I think I got like food sick from it or like something, and I like threw up at school.
You get sick from everything you eat.
I do. I don't know why.
You're just allergic to food.
I am.
Maybe it's maybe gluten.
I think maybe it's because it could probably be gluten.
I don't know.
Or
you just like to complain about everything you eat and act like you're sick.
I just feel sick after everything I eat. I don't know. Maybe because I eat too much.
You don't eat that much.
True.